I often get emotional when I talk about families. It is such a privilege to work with them and learn from them and look at how they care for their children and how they try in all kinds of circumstances to make the right decisions. You know, children are not just little adults. They breathe more, they respond more to heat, they're on the ground picking up things and putting it in their mouths, and their immune systems are still developing. So, we must ask ourselves always, how are the children? We as pediatricians are tasked with caring for one of the world's most vulnerable populations, and now we're faced with a new challenge, climate change. This is something we can see and often see every day. It's real and immediate, and though we might not recognize it, climate change does affect our patients. When a child comes to the office for a well child visit, we notice issues. For example, a young child with asthma might have more frequent asthma attacks as a direct result of longer allergy seasons and poor air quality. And when children experience displacement or even shelter insecurity from their homes due to extreme weather events, their mental well-being is often affected. As pediatricians, it's our responsibility to speak out on climate change. In 2007, the AAP was the first medical organization to release a policy statement on climate change. Since then, through education, policy, and advocacy, the AAP has worked to address the defining health issue of our time by empowering its members and families with the knowledge and tools necessary to make an impact. Now is the time for us to come together and enact great change. Here are some things that you can do to help. Educate yourself and others, including peers and our patients. Get involved by participating in climate conferences or attending webinars, or even joining perhaps a climate committee. Lead and serve as a role model by reducing energy consumption where you work, live, and play. When seeing patients at their well child visits, use anticipatory guidance as a framework for discussing climate change with families when it's appropriate. Together, we can advocate for local, national, and international policies that reduce greenhouse gas emissions and strive towards achieving a 100% clean energy future. To amplify its voice, the AAP is partnering with Climate for Health, a program of ecoAmerica that empowers doctors, nurses, and other health professionals to lead and advocate for climate solutions. Through our partnership, we are providing pediatricians with information, tools, and resources to help us all learn about, talk about, and lead on climate. Together we have great power. When we ask ourselves, how are the children? We as pediatricians must be doing everything we can to answer positively. By leading on climate change, we are securing a bright future for our children. Please join us.